Hey guys, it's me! And I'm playing an older game from GOG Galaxy. They've revamped the PC. It's called Breath of Fire 4. Obviously. Game came out a long time ago. I played it, I beat it. Let's see if we can't, like, fix it. At least a little bit, maybe? Alright, that looks okay. It does look like the controls are really weird. That's confirm, that's cancel, that's dash, subscreen. Oh. No, what is... I guess I need to, like... enter. Probably should do this before I actually start up. But I don't like to start games without, you know, letting you guys see some of the stuff. This is an oldie and a goodie. I really wish they would have done Breath of Fire 3. I mean, honestly, I love all of them. But I have been insanely sick the past couple of days. And I figured, why not grab a nice old school RPG just to see how, you know, it runs. It all started on the third day after we had left the castle. That morning, we had entered the Great Desert on our sand flyer. We were heading toward the town of Sinesta, the last known location of my sister, Alina. Sinesta lies on the edge of the desert. All we had to do was cross the desert. Look, Cray, a shooting star. We'll find her, won't we, Cray? Don't worry, Nina. We'll find her. I swear it. So, that's Nina. She's a pretty mainstay character in all the Breath of Fire games. Cray is a brand new character for this one. Ryu is practically the main character in every single Breath of Fire game. But this one is set in a different universe. Whew, it's hot out here. Oh, don't worry, Cray, I'm alright. I was just thinking that it's probably better if we don't move around during the day. Let's find some shade and wait until the sun goes down. Really? I'm alright, Cray. Besides, I want to find my sister as soon as possible. Calm down. We've come this far. It won't hurt to rest for a while. Not much of a change if we get there today or tomorrow. And then, of course, there's a big boom. A dragon! I'd heard there was a dragon in the desert, but I was hoping we wouldn't be lucky enough to find it. Here it comes. They say dragon, but that doesn't look like any dragon that we really know. Hold on to something. really towards Breath of Fire 3, it really started to change the abstract of dragon. Even though it doesn't mean to attack us, we got to get away from it. Because it's so big. Blast it. No use, it's going to ram us. Well, it's dead. It's no use. The sand's gotten into everything. I can't fix it, not without any spare parts. Do you think that dragon attacked us on purpose? Hard to say. We haven't seen it since then either. Well, whether it did or not, we should be thankful that we crashed near the edge of the desert and not in the middle. Here, we're in walking distance of the towns along the desert border. Do you think we can find the parts we need at one of them? Probably. But there's one small problem. If we leave our sand flyer here, we run the risk of it getting stolen by bandits. Not much point in going into town and coming back with spare parts if there's no sand flyer to use them on. Alright then, Cray. I'll go. But, Nina, I can't live my whole life with you looking out for me. For starters, what would my sister think? Alright. You win, Nina. Let's see. If I remember right, there's a town called Sarai to the south of here. You might be able to find some parts there. Good luck, Nina. I'm counting on you. Don't worry, I'll be back before you know it. Here, take this. It's the King's Sword. I hope you won't need to use it, but better safe than sorry, right? See you when I get back, Cray. Safe trip, Nina. You watch yourself here. Yay. That's how you can look around. Because their maps are a little bit different than normal RPGs are. Specifically on this one. You have a world over map that looks like this. Where you can kind of move and go through stuff. But then it comes down to a smaller world map. Yeah? Hold on. And then you can kind of see everything that goes on around the area. Whoa, look at the size of that hole. That's what she said. That merchant and his goods must have fallen in. Just like this. Alright, what's that? There's something here. It's not attacking? It's not a monster, I guess. That was funny. For some reason, I wasn't scared at all. A person? Whoa! If you wouldn't mind, do you think you could put on some clothes? I'm sure you can find some in the carriage there. He doesn't mind at all. Oh, so you mean you're not working with that merchant who was here? How'd you get inside the crater then? Did you fall in? How did such a hole in here in the first place anyway? Did you see that monster that was here before? You know, the one that looked like a dragon or something? I wonder what it really was. Oh, I'm sorry. You probably don't know the answers to these questions any more than I do you? My name is Nina. I'm from Windia. What's your name? Ryu. Alright then, Ryu. Let's see if we can get out of here. So, Ryu, where are you headed to? Oh. If you don't know, then that means you're lost. Yes, it does. Admit it, you're lost. Not really. There's nothing to be ashamed about. It's not the fact that we're lost. We just have no idea who we are or where we are. I got lost a lot when I was younger. Alright then, Ryu. Why don't you come with me to the nearest town? Yeah, I got the king's sword. You can use this sword. You might need it to get to town. We have to go through areas populated by monsters. Let's get going then, shall we? Boop, 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 boop. It brings back a lot of memories. Just like Saga Frontier 2 and Saga Frontier 1 that they remastered, it's a lot of memories. Let's see. We have to go over these cliffs to get to Serai. Let's hurry and try to get over them before it gets dark. Alright, so their attacks are a little bit different. She uses a lot of magic. Okay, so that does that. You can actually charge as well. It doesn't really have anything. I can move. You're going to go ahead and attack, and I don't know exactly what these are for yet. Because I have a... In Breath of Fire 4, all members of the party may participate in combat. Select an item menu. Okay, what is charge and escape? All characters in the front rank attack using equipped weapons. Oh, okay, so yeah, that's like an auto battle. Not much else we can do, so we might as well just charge. Hey, I got some berries. Okay, right. I forgot. This was the time before there was real camera angle change. So you don't use the joysticks. You use left trigger and right trigger. We're still probably going to go ahead and use charge, because there's not much else that we can do here. These guys are relatively simple. And while that takes place, I'm going to grab me a cough drop, because I have been insanely sick. And this is her ability to kind of fly up and see what we're doing. Each character has their own like little land-based ability. I forget exactly how to switch between the characters though. Right, level up. The first one. Ammonia. That is the revive item. Looks like we've run out of road. But don't worry. We should be able to jump over this. All you have to do is to stand at a place where it's narrow enough to jump, and press the V button, which is the A button, or move in the direction you want to jump using the directional buttons. Try it. Whee! See? It's easy, isn't it? One more to go. Good thing you're able to jump. We're really high up. Whoa! I just love that feeling you get when looking down from a high place like this. It makes me dizzy. It's so exciting. That's about right. Are you alright, Ryu? Did you do that because you thought I needed help? You're not hurt, are you? I'm sorry, I didn't tell you about my wings. I can use them to fly a little, so I can survive a fall like that. But it was very brave of you to do that, Ryu. Very brave and heroic, thank you. Looks like the sun's going down. It's probably safer if we wait until it's light to climb up the cliff. Let's look for a place we can sleep. Alright. That means we cannot. Looks like we could camp here. Now all we need is a fire. And that's how I ended up here. Where'd you find a blanket? Where are you heading, Ryu? Oops, I forgot. You're lost, aren't you? Tomorrow, once we get to town, I'm sure we'll be able to find someone who knows you. Of course. Now what's this? So, the time hath come. Yes, my lord, Majesty. 'Twould appear that something is amiss. Where art the courtiers, the priests? Why is there not a single voice raised in greeting at thy return? 'Tis not of import, they are mortals. We were to attempt to understand their mind, we would spend an eternity. There would be more pressing matters to attend to. Canst thou not sense it, this presence? 'Tis far and still slumbering, but 'tis what we have sought these many ages. 1Q, guard our place of rest. As you wish, sire. Majesty, where art thou going? We shall go to our capital as was planned. We shall meet at the appointed place when time hath come. Alright, so we are now playing as a completely different character. And we did see that there was a treasure chest up there. Oh, but how do we get there? Oh no. Oh, right here? And I clicked it too fast. I did not get to see what it was. Ambrosia! So this is Fulu. Already pretty well a max level being. He is the king of an ancient empire. Who has come back from a dark slumber, basically. I want to go up here. Thank you very much, because that place is blocked. But he can hold his own in any situation. Pretty much already. There's nothing really here. Who goes there? What be you doing in this place? Huh? Who are you? They say a dragon or something is supposed to appear tonight, so we were told to watch this area. A dragon. That's right, and not just any dragon either. They say it's the legendary Dragon of Doom, which will bring ruin to the Empire. And what be thy design for this dragon? We will destroy it, of course. Nothing can withstand the might of the Imperial army. How believest thou can do such a thing? Thou art but mere mortals. These are the type of dragons for this game, basically. Thou dost not keen the power of that which you would destroy. This be a dragon. A dragon 'tis a force of nature unto itself. Thou mayest as well seek to fight a volcano or the very earth itself. Dragons doth give birth to thy kind, grant thee life, and verily taketh away. They are to thee as thou art to an insect. In thy terms. So Fulu basically summoned a dragon. They are gods. Because he's like the Emperor Dragon. Wouldst thou fight a god? Huh. So there is like a don't know, paradoxical thing where it's kind of going back and forth between these two characters throughout the entire game. It's not the nature of mortals to change their ways. Okay, but we did miss a pathway over here. Okay, which, no, we didn't miss anything there. All right. I really wish they would have done 3, though. Breath of Fire 3 is still probably one of the better Breath of Fires. When it comes to, like, character development and just overall gameplay. Some of the characters in that are just insanely cool. All right. I want a laser sword that comes out of my hand. I don't know exactly where I want, which way I'd like to go. Oh, it made noise. Let's just go through the field over here. And that was the wrong way to go. Yay! All you kids out there don't know what old school RPGs were like. This is pretty much it. Don't have any of those flashy stuff like we do now. Sometimes you didn't know where you were going. You were just heading in a direction just to find the dead end. And in truth, I don't really like playing his character, because this story is kind of convoluted. Pardon my presumption, but I believe you are the god Emperor Fulu, yes? I have been expecting you, ever since I saw the flames rising from the woods where I had placed my soldiers on watch. Thou sayest thou wert waiting for us. Thou knowest of us and what we are then. Yes, your majesty. You are the first emperor, Fulu, who founded our great Fu Empire. And knowing this, thou wouldst greet us with malice in thine heart and thine blade in hand? I'm afraid times have changed, your majesty. So, here we are. We're going to change into the dragon form. So in this one, instead of fully turning into a dragon, you kind of change it to like a pseudo-dragon form that corresponds with a dragon. And when you're in this sort of form, you're able then to use specific dragon abilities, right? So you've got like non-elemental breath. It changes based on HP, frost swing, wild swing, just different stuff. But every time you're in the dragon form, it takes down your AP. So, to even make you an effective dragon, you really have to have a lot of AP just to maintain your dragon form. But each one has their own specific breath weapon, as well as different abilities that you can get for them. So we've got Frost Strike. Let's see what this does. I think that did a little bit more damage. Maybe not. I don't know. Wild Swing. Damage can increase up to 2 times. That didn't do anywhere near as much damage as the others. I don't know. Can I use Death and just kill him outright? Probably not. That would be too easy. Yeah. Got another Ambrosia. He doesn't have his full powers back yet because he just woke up. You appear tired, Majesty. It is to be expected, I suppose. You have just awoken from a long, long sleep, and you are not exactly complete, are you? 'Twould appear thou dost mean not to fulfill thine duty, as thou art called upon to do by our promise. Alas, it is as you say, my lord. For now, we would have you sleep once more. I would call thee foolish, but thou art mortal. Thou cannot go against thy nature. No more than a fish could walketh upon the firmament. Still, thou wilt find that our promises are not easily broken. Return then to thine master and tell him our words. Trying to buy time, are you, Majesty? Set fire to the trees. We must stop him before he recovers his full strength. Gonna burn down the whole forest. Thou wouldst use fire against us? Indeed, planned well have they. Well, I guess I can't jump over that tree. Let me go this way. Can't go over that tree. Okay, well then what was over this way? Super vitamin. What does a super vitamin do? Okay, restore all HP. I don't really need to do that, though. As I recall, Your Majesty has a strong affinity to water. Yes? And with your powers not fully returned, it is unlikely that you will be able to survive battle with my creations in this raging fire. We would know thy name, O cunning one. Yom, General of the Fulu Imperial Army, at your service. I don't want to take any chances. Find the body. Well, we managed to make it up, didn't we? It's just a little ways more to the town. Right, and that's just where we could have jumped. But we didn't, because she fell. Alright, question marks are places that you don't have to go to, but you can. To level up and fight and stuff like that. So, he does have a dragon form, since now I got to play as Fulu. Anytime he plays as Fulu, he gains a new dragon as well. And usually when you go to an area that's not like a main area, kind of like this is in fight, there's always going to be at least one treasure. You can also, I can't remember, but there's a way you're supposed to be able to learn skills as well. From different enemies and stuff. But I cannot remember if that's a master thing where you have to have a master to do it or not. There's also another area. No, this isn't exactly what I wanted to do. Sometimes you can find hidden areas by stopping at the question mark areas and kind of looking around. I think you have to like guard though. I think you have to guard so that you can learn the skills. Yeah, burn. So yeah, she learned burn now. And so each, and their specific skills. So like she already has a wind skill, but now there's a fire skill that I can give. It doesn't have to be her that uses it. Those ducks earlier, they can teach you distracted. And I think distracted can give you some AP to come back. But I can take... Okay. I can send burn. Oh man, maybe I messed up. I may have messed up. Oh, wait, no, okay, I know what it is now. Okay, so, now that I remember, I did send Burn back, but you can get it back using the skill scroll from going to camp. But hold on, there's some ducks in here. I want to try to go ahead and get the distracted skill too. Just while I'm here, right? Yeah. Some things are slowly coming back to me, but I'm getting there. Okay. Now with that, let's go ahead and head on out. We can set up camp. In camp, we can talk. We can come in here. We can save. Yeah, there we go. Whole listing of them. So distracted, we don't know what it does yet. There is burn. We're going to go ahead and give it to you. Because we don't know what really distracted does. But you have to have Aurum to do it. There's also masters that you can get in the game to where it'll increase your stats depending upon who your master is when you level up. I wanted to give Ryu burn though because there's a special thing that you can do when you get into fights. All right, that's his. That's not what I wanted to do at all. Are you a special spot? Probably not. I'm looking for a fishing spot, but I don't know if I can actually grab the fishing spot until I get the fishing pole. Alright, so here's what you can do. You can do burn and sever, right? And together, that makes firewood. So you can combine spells to do more damage and different effects. Spells and certain abilities later on that you can kind of chime in together. Let's just go to Sarai. We'll check things out here. And then we might go ahead and call it. Well, Ryu, this is Sarai. Does anything look familiar? Does it bring back any memories? No? Well, I don't know what to say. But, I need to go buy some things to get back to where my friend is, you know? Will you be alright by yourself? I don't know. I guess it's not that simple, is it? Huh. I've got an idea. You can help me look for the things I need. While we're doing that, maybe you'll remember something. Or we'll run into someone who knows something about you. There has to be a shop here somewhere that sells parts for sandflies. Let's see if we can find it. Alright, so we do have a 360-degree view. Gotta go what do you have? Alright, so you've got some weapons. And you've got weapons and weight, right? So, weapons and armor all have weight on them. The higher the weight, the slower you become. So, there's always that to look out for. I think I can maybe trade Sage's staff here. Sandflower parts? Don't have any of those. Looking for anything else? You've got just regular items, don't you? You do have the wooden rod, though. And a couple of these. You came over the cliffs from the desert? How did you manage to do that without falling off the cliffs? We're very athletic. Who are you? If you're looking for something, you should try the tavern. Yeah, see, sometimes they've put people in areas so sometimes you can't see them. It's easy to get lost if you're not careful. If you're stuck in a hard to see spot, try changing your point of view. I think I gotta go around to the other side over there. I've seen this before. It's called Vinny, Ventua, Vinnick. Throwing your voice. This guy's actually, you know, a thing that you see in every town, I think. Hail, travelers! I bet you've got a lot of questions, don't you? Well, then you've come to the right place, because I've got the answers. What do you want to know? Yeah, this will tell you basically what I just told you without having to come here. If you're guarding during combat, sometimes you can learn attacks your enemies use. You can use attacks you've learned right away. The burn attack is really useful. You should learn it as soon as you can. Yeah. Well, good luck to you. So, yeah, this is the inn. I think it's also the kind of tavern or whatever. As usual, you can save. Alright, so no, this isn't the tavern. Tavern's on the other side. But I think I'm going to go ahead and stop here. As I said, I have been really sick. And I think it's time for me to just kind of go lay down. Yeah. Let me know if you guys like this. I will play more for you guys if you want. If not, we'll move on to the another game, and I will play this on my own. But for now, I'm probably going to go do my own thing. I just want to get some content out because I'm exhausted. Until then, be kind, as always.